friends, welcome to Mark's Bible study. So happy to be with you. Videos we are adding from Mondays till Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and we are going to Monday today, the 13th. Today is Columbus Day, my dear friends. It's 12:19 p.m. already, 2025. I'm sorry that late. I'm doing the Bible study because I had to do some things. I had to read the Bible for myself and do all those kinds of things. But seriously, I am with you here right now, and DJ Mark 2000 is going to be so much fun because I have lots of DJ Mark 2000 stuff going on and to upload. So stay tuned on DJ Mark 2000 and stay tuned on Welcome to Mark's Bible Study because messages are going so much better than you think are going so much better. But yeah, seriously, lots of people really do not like the truth, do not like God's word. So I'm very sorry for this. You have to just pray for them. You cannot scream at them because you know that my teachers say everybody has their own opinion. This is really a fallen world that we are living in. That everybody has their own opinion, and you cannot criticize it. It's just really hard it's just really hard for people to understand that if you're trying to say something, other people are criticizing you, other people are saying, shut up, shut it, and be quiet, and all that stuff. But you know what? Don't listen to those people. Listen to your heart. Listen to God. Listen to yourself. Listen to what you're gonna do. Other people can whistle to you. Other people can whistle, can really do not really judge others. Do not judge others, my dear friends. Do not judge others when you are not the same people because you are not the same people. There you go. And today we are going to talk about Final Judgment. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good, and you're gonna learn how lots of things. But I'm not gonna be uploading the Bible study yet because I have to get to the moment when I'm gonna put out my Bible study because I have to put out DJ Mark 2000 and all those other things. So I want you to be patient. Okay? Good. So today is the 13th. I actually thought it's the 14th already. I actually thought it's the 14th, but today is Columbus Day, and every single year, and Monday is Columbus Day. Just like on Thursday is Thanksgiving. Somebody thought about that, and every single time Thanksgiving is over on Thursday, but Columbus Day is on Monday. Somebody thought about this before, and why cannot be in this other day because usually Columbus Day is on the 12th, but buttery, you know. Okay, so today is the 13th. I completely read the wrong day because today is the 13th, not the 14th. So I kind of, you know, did all the stuff. Take time to be still in my presence. The more hassled you feel, the more you need the sacred space of communion with me. Breathe slowly and deeply. Relax in my holy presence while my face shines upon you. This is how you receive my peace, which I always prefer to you. Imagine the pain I feel when my children tie themselves up in anxious knots, ignoring my gift of peace. I died of criminal's death to secure this blessing for you. Receive it gratefully, hide it in your hearts. My peace is inner treasure, growing within you as you trust in me. Therefore, circumstances, you cannot touch it. Be still, enjoy peace in my presence. So this is actually what God is telling us today, to be peaceful and be patient with other people. But one of my weaknesses is patience. That the teachers didn't understand me. That nobody understood me. That my weakness is patience. My weakness is anger. My weakness is anxiety. That nobody is the same, for crying out loud. Seriously. Sheesh. Seriously, the final judgment today. Today, the final judgment. And today is going to be strong. And I saw a great white throne and the one sitting on it. The earth and sky fled his presence, but they found no place to hide. I saw the dead, both great and small, standing before God's throne. Small, that means kids. And the books were opened, including the book of life, and the dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books. So, so God is watching everything. God is observing. Let me stop here for a minute. So God is observing everything, what we are doing, and He is writing all this down, what we are doing. He is writing all this down, what we are doing. So don't get sneaky, because that was Satan's problem, to get sneaky and do some stuff against God. But after, when Satan got defeated, it is the time to judge those people according to what they did in their life, from childhood to adult stuff, to adultness. Seriously, that's kind of scary, to looking at your past sometimes. That's kind of scary, because God knew what you did in the past. God knew what teachers did in the past. God knew what your parents did in the past. And sometimes they were not too good. And this is what actually is going on. Shh. Never mind, that was my phone. The sea give up its dead, and death and the grave give up their dead, and all were judged according to their deeds. Then death and the grave were thrown into the lake of fire. The lake of fire is the second death. And anyone whose name was not found recorded to the book of life was thrown in the lake of fire. That was kind of scary, isn't it? That you probably might be written in the book of life when you were before you got born, because God already knew that that you get born. But if you do some bad things that you shouldn't do, sorry, sorry, you you disobeyed God. You are not written in the book of life. You disobeyed your parents. You're not written in the book of life. You disobeyed your teachers, your masters. You're not written in the book of life. I kind of did that, but that doesn't mean I'm not written in the book of life, because those who believe in God are written in the book of life. I am written in the book of life. I am written. Add me to the book of life, God, because I don't want to end up in the lake of fire. I don't want to end up in the lake of fire. Those other people who telling me to go away, to shut up, to get away from Instagram, from YouTube, they are all fake. They're all fake people who are trying to manipulate, who are trying to do a conflict with me, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna listen to other people's to other people's to other people's complaining about stuff that I'm not doing. I'm not gonna listen to other people complaining about things that I'm doing wrong, because they are not my relatives. They are not my friends. They are not my family. Why am I supposed to listen to them? Why I am supposed to listen to some lunatics who are trying to tell me, oh, if you don't go away from YouTube, if you don't go away from Facebook, if you don't go away from Instagram, I will call the police on you. Joke's on you, because the police will get you. Ha! There you go. There you go. That's the final judgment. And the judgment is that God is going to judge those people very, very good. He's going to judge those people really good. And according to those things, what did you put on Instagram? What did you put on Facebook? What did you put on YouTube? Those are all recorded. That God is watching you. What are you doing? God is always watching you. What are you doing? So be careful with that. Be careful what you're doing. Be careful what you say, because this is recording in God's mind. This is all recording with God. If you say a bad word, He will write it down. You beat up your child, God will write this down. And the more you do evil, the more you are closer to the lake of fire. The more you are closer to the lake of fire. My father is the closest to the lake of fire, because he didn't respect me too much. There you go, joke's on you. I will go to heaven. I will betray you, because you are going to the lake of fire, mister. There you go. There you go. That's the final judgment. This is how the final judgment is going to work. I'm going to betray my father. I'm going to betray my father, because I'm the follower of Jesus. I'm the follower of Jesus. And he's not going to have anything to say to me. There you go. There you go. And my teachers are going to be like a fire when they're not going to change their attitude, and when they're not going to change their attitude to me. This is all recorded in the book, in God's mind. He's writing all this down. He's writing all this down. So watch what you say. Watch what you do, because God is always watching you. What are you doing? You cannot hide anything from God. No. You cannot hide anything from God. And whoever that was who killed Charlie Kirk, he is not written in the book of life, because he commit murder, and in the Ten Commandments says to not commit murder. Do not commit idolatry. This is what the heck are people doing? They are committing idolatry, and they're saying, oh, I can do whatever I want. This is other people's attitude. This is other people's heads. That other people are so evil that cannot respect other people. They cannot respect God. There you go. That's the whole final judgment that is going to come over and really give those people a taste of their medicine. God is going to give those people a taste of their medicine. Not us as people, as we believe in Jesus. They gonna get a taste of their medicine. They are going to. Not us, because we are the followers of Jesus. Not us, because we are the followers of Jesus. We are the followers of Jesus, and we are doing God's work, not Satan's work. No, no, no. We are doing God's work. You know that guy, Charlie Kirk, was doing God's work, and that's why he was shot by Satan. It's not funny. It's a true story. It's a true story. That guy was so good. He was into God. He was really with God. He was probably preaching the gospel, and some lunatic shot him. Here you go. Here you go. That's the world that we are living in. That's the world. That's the world that we are living in, and that's the world that we have to put up with. That is unfair. That is unfair, my dear friends. That is unfair. This is really bad. And some people, some of my teachers, they say, "Oh, I don't believe God, but I'm still a good person." That doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that you are a good person, that you are, oh, that I'm going to go to the kingdom of heaven. No, good people don't go to the kingdom of heaven. Just the believers of Jesus Christ are going to kingdom of heaven. Just the believers of Christ. Other people can whistle. Other people can really tell me, "Oh, I am a good person, but I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist." So there you go. So good people do not go to heaven, but just because they say, "Oh, I'm good." That's the whole thing about this. That's the whole thing about the whole business with this fallen nature and those fallen with the fallen people that we are loving, that we are living with. We have to put up with this. We have to listen to other people's lies. We have to listen to other people that they're swearing, calling other people's names. We don't tolerate that, but we have to listen to this. This is what the heck is going on here right now. That other people do not watch their mouths. That other people do not do not use their hands in the proper way. That people do not use their hands and when they're raising a child because they think spanking a child is a good thing. No, it's not a good thing because it's destroying God's creation. This is all gonna be in the final judgment. Did you spank your child? Yes, I did. You'll go into the lake of fire. That's the whole thing. And I'm trying to tell my father to turn into Jesus Christ, to start reading the Bible, to start teaching the Bible. But oh no, he had to put up hands on me. And just like my I want to say that name. I want to say that name. Mrs. Brockman was and Miss Mandy was telling me that instead of teaching me, they were playing games with me, and they were playing games with me, and they were trying to make my life miserable at school, so they would do whatever they want. That is not what the heck is this is what the heck is going on. And I'm trying to say that the final judgment is coming over, ladies. That you'll go into the lake of fire and bye-bye! I'm going to the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna be in darkness, and I'm gonna be in the kingdom of heaven with my other friends. Because you didn't respect me the way I wanted to. That's what I have to live with. This is what I have to put up with. In front of my friends, I was so embarrassed with this. And I was afraid to say something because I was so mad of how I should react to that kind of situation. But oh no, they have their own world. They have their own strict freaking world that they have to be in. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Making my life miserable in front of my friends that I was so upset with it. You should have leave me alone. Now it's judgment time, my dear friend. Now is revenge time. You don't play games with me, Satan. You don't play games with me, miss. You don't play games with me, mister, because God is watching everything that you're doing. And you Satanist people should watch their mouths because God is listening to everything and God knows every single soul in this world. There you go. There you go. This is what I have to live with. With complaining, with telling by words. There you go. That's my word right now. And with being miserable at school because they think they can do whatever they want, but that is not the truth of this. That's not the truth of this. That is not the way you should treat other people. Because God is watching everything, and God is according to the final judgment if you do such a thing. You should love your brothers and sisters. You should not judge others, and you should not you should not complain to others what other people look like, what other people are behaving, because this is you that you have to watch yourself. There you go. Merrick did that. Mrs. Brockman did that. Miss Mandy did that. You will get the final judgment from me. Here you go. That's my head right now. See, thank you so much for joining me in this wonderful Bible study about the final judgment. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, check out my other channels as well. Don't forget we are adding videos on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday in the same time. Goodbye!